So as the one group is being sent 500 years ago to the Radiant Citadel, sadly, we have another group that saw the fate of the Radiant Citadel, of it actually being blown away and being nothing left but a crystal floating through space, surrounded by demons, and who knows what else. But that is far in the back of the minds of this group as we go to Bavaria through the mists down inside of the Amber Temple that is in the northern part of Bavaria, in the mountains, the very cold, bitter mountains. But inside those cold, bitter mountains is a temple that has amber for walls and floors and all sorts of many, many things. Our heroes have found several tombs and have been imbued with powers and some, for lack of a better term, buffs and debuffs in various ways to hopefully continue their journey. We found, I believe it was the arms. So we have the arms and the legs of Shar. We need a long rest to create a portal. Actually, did you already create the portal here?
I don't think I went through the process, no.
She said we needed a long rest before we can redo it to get there.
Because I knew you I didn't know if you burnt one here, but you can't get back. So, like I said, it takes twice to burn it.
No, we came up a trail.
Yeah, you came up a trail, but I can't remember if you burnt and put one here, so that way you get back. She only's got 1 to 6 levels, so she has to make it and then get a rest to use it. So I'm drawing a blank if you did, because did you use?
I don't think so.
Is your 6th level spell used? Because that's the only thing that I can think that you used your 6 for if you burn it.
Let's scroll down here and see. I don't have my mouse up. Sorry. This is where me and this thing go. Okay, there we go. Nope, I still have a slot.
So, okay, so...
If I didn't... Well, anyway, I'll let you make the call.
well, maybe the point was that you were going to burn it in here. Okay. I kept thinking that, like, because if you...
I just couldn't remember, and if I didn't...
So,
I'm not always good at clicking my thing.
Because you can burn the spell, put your mark here, get a long rest, and then use the mark to leave. I think that was what you were
this was the word of recall, right? Yeah, I'm just... Sorry.
Yes, because he will take you back to Abagastholt, where the original one was. So you can skip getting... But you have to survive the night here and get a long rest to get that back. Mm-hmm. So I think that's what you all decided.
Which is something that we haven't necessarily... We weren't guaranteed safety.
Yeah, you're guaranteed safety nowhere.
Yeah.
So, but this was you all picked... It said this was the probably safest place.
And most defensible.
Yeah. So, because it would have been very... In your all's current state, it would have been hard to go through the bad weather and go all the way back to Agavistholt. Because if you got ambushed by something, then... Well, it would be bad. So you all have made your way through the temple and went to the trapdoor correctly that you knew about. Luckily, the goggles makes it easy. You will go through the secret passage and head to the library, where you were at the library.
Mm-hmm.
So this is how you actually get a long rest, though. If you have armor, you have to take it off. Otherwise, you do not get the long rest. So,
Well, this is
you
gonna
can
be
you
awkward.
you can get a short rest. You can get a short rest with armor on. But you can't actually get a
Ashwin's gonna be small again a little bit.
not that much smaller, but
No, it goes back to that other. You know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So,
I think it's humorous.
So again, because you got to take your medium. Like I think you can leave light on.
Yeah.
But any medium or heavy armor you have to take off. So does Char have medium armor?
Medium, yeah.
No. So I'm pretty sure that I think Bozak has medium on.
Yeah, it's considered medium.
So again, it's like you can burn. You don't have to do that. You can burn your 6th level spell right here, and then do a short rest and try to venture back through the outside and try to get out of the temple, or you can take your armors off and rest and try to get through. If something comes, though, well, you have to have your armor turned off. So,
I mean, I personally would be leaning towards a short rest, but I don't know how anybody else is doing or feeling. So
it's up to you all to discuss. You've gotten to the library.
HP wise, I'm not sitting so bad. Not that but like, I'm not in horrible condition.
Does anybody have a greater restoration or something they can hit me with? Because I'm still.
You were still down.
I'm still dealing with the lesser hit points.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
Of course.
Greater restoration does not get your hit points back. Only a long rest.
I'm just talking about taking it. I'm not talking about getting it to full. I'm talking about just. So it won't remove the condition at all. Just a long rest removes the condition.
A long rest is the only thing that brings it
Oh.
Okay.
back. Yeah,
That's right, because we got those things tagged
You
on
got
to us.
that.
Well, if you
I'm fine then. I'm fine.
for a long rest or for
No, whatever y'all want to do, I'm fine. I'll be fine either way.
Why would you need to burn a sigil here if we were going to walk back?
if you ever need to come back up here. What if you get driven back to here?
it prevents us from trooping through Bavaria.
It's several hours.
Yeah.
And also you got to go through cold, but it's several hours back. So if you would leave here and get driven back into here, because you definitely can't camp along the road.
No. The Silver Dragon Hold is the only place we can actually guarantee a long rest. I say we hoof it. I can keep the elements at bay. It won't harm us, man. I mean, as long as you're within 10 feet of me, plants won't get in your way, and the elements will not.
Yeah, because it's cold outside. For 30, it's at least 30 minutes to get out of the cold once you leave there. So like. Yeah.
Well, what time of day is it? Can I roll for I don't know whatever? Can I see? Can I tell?
It's almost nighttime. So
That's the other aspect, is that we have to deal with the big bad nasties outside, potentially.
I'll go ahead and tell you right now, Char will not go out in the dark.
So there's that.
Then take your clothes off.
Woohoo! Let's get naked. Sorry.
So if you all decide to take a rest,
Unarmored defense.
it's like, everyone unclick your armor.
Alright, here goes nothing. I'm gonna die. Alright, armor being just what I'm wearing, does the base go poofty too? Or the weapon? No? Okay. Just so that I'm
Yeah, because you'll be able to
understanding.
grab the weapon and use it. It's
Okay.
just the
Just
armor.
saying.
The armor. It's like
My armor
Oh,
class went
my-
up.
Up? Oh, mine went down big time.
it went up. How did it go up? You don't have 2 pieces of armor, do you?
I have that buckler. Oh no, it only went down by 1. What's the magic abilities of the armor that it gave me that makes it worthwhile?
Yeah, that's right.
because I did have a much better AC before I switched to ATs.
All right. So what's everyone's AC now?
15.
11.
No. So because
I'm naked.
that's based on your
It's
dexterity.
cold.
Well, you still had your underclothes on. I'm sure you
No,
probably
he
have.
feels naked.
I'm probably sure you
After
have
all that,
a gown with a circle on it.
all that heavy armor, he feels naked.
It's like, okay,
I'm exposed.
I will say that you will at least get a short rest. So you are welcome to take a short rest, and if you want to burn your hit dice to get to full HP, if you need it, you can go ahead and do that before I roll to see if you have an encounter.
Alright, so we go ahead and take the short rest. So, this looks different than a long rest. Can you make sure I do this
Okay,
appropriately? Because I've not.
Right, yeah, so short. That's how many hit dice you have. Okay.
Okay.
So what you want to do, you'll
1d8.
click those, and you'll start getting you're burning them off. So you'll start.
I'm hitting all of them?
No.
Oh, well, that's what I was confused about.
Hit as many until you get to full HP.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
So,
See, like they let those
Okay,
and
so-
did click as many. How many? What's your HP right now?
I was at 88 and I'm at 99 total, so.
So you
You
probably
don't need to burn 3.
Now, am I actually rolling
burn
this? Or?
3,
Okay.
and then see that's what you're gonna get. So
Okay.
I'm hitting
Oh,
for-
sorry. Oh.
Alright, so let's see what I did. Oh, yeah, but go ahead and go 99. 3 will get you there. It
Well,
wanted
did
you.
it not do
It
it?
wanted you to roll it. Yeah, hit short rest. We don't do that all. See, and then unclick those.
Oh.
Might not let you do it. All right, click them back. Sorry. I was hoping to burn 3 more. I know.
3 more?
Yep. See, you put that there. Click that.
Click here?
Yep.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
And you're supposed to get 22. And
Okay.
get short rest. Let's see if it might not automatically add it, but yep, there it is. So, but you got your short rest abilities back. So there are some things that short rests matter, some things don't. I think your wild shapes come back, JR.
Mm-hmm.
So you might have the ability. I think that's like.
Was there any plant life out here? Outside on the way in? I think I asked about that on the way
like
in.
everything was. It's so cold. There's nothing.
Okay.
Like it's rock and snow. And then, but all this is amber, which was plant life, or came out of plant. All right, so I'm going to roll to see if anything comes and messes with you. All right. So we got through the short rest period. So we're a couple hours in. It's like a rest doesn't necessarily mean sleep. It just means doing nothing or doing light things. So no, most time people don't just take their stuff off and fall down, especially in such an awful place. You know, sort of carrying down. So what are we doing for the first? I'm gonna say we're about 2 hours in of just sort of resting.
I'm pulling out some moss and making a small campfire.
I mean, just sitting there. I don't have anything I want to do.
So, like I said, there's plenty of books around. There's all sorts of stuff.
Char spent 1 hour studying his book.
Oh, so you pull out a book in your possessions.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not from that room.
Nope.
So
And it said, if you study the book for 1 uninterrupted hour, you find a piece of secret information about an important public figure of your choice. You only find information if the GM determines that person has a hidden secret. I mean, I know you already you know what it does.
Do you have to roll? Do you need to roll anything?
No.
Okay.
You have to study it for 1 uninterrupted hour. That's the character. It holds 10 secrets.
All right. So, do you want a secret?
Yeah.
So your true name.
Okay.
That's the first secret.
Okay.
So, all right. Going to roll for the next 2 hours. You all hear noises coming from the room above. That you remember the spire case, you know, where you encountered those 3 whatever those things were. But there's just noises coming from up there. What do you do?
I would say hang tight and just wait and see if something comes to us, but
Yeah.
I think you'd probably get your weapons and put them on your side.
yeah, no, yeah.
Danger sense is flicking off.
Alright, so I need a Constitution saving throw to see if it bothers your wrist.
No.
19.
We got a 19 on the dice.
Yeah, like you're fine. So both of you
I
fine.
it bothered me. I got an 8.
Oh no. It's okay, buddy.
Well, this place bothers him to
I
begin with,
know.
so that makes sense.
It's okay, buddies. We're together.
So you're holding in. Are you studying? Are you studying?
I pass you a pipe.
Do you continue to look at your book because you can't fall asleep, or?
Yeah, I'll continue just to look at the book.
Okay. So would you like to know something else?
I'll take a second one.
Okay. So you learn your mother's name.
Okay.
All right. So we're about 4 hours into it. Sadly, Char is not.
Those
Is
robes
that
that
the
he
other
gave me,
half,
do
or
they
is
have
that
an
the short
armor
rest
class?
portion?
You just need an hour for the short rest. But
Oh, I see what
you
you're
gotta
saying.
you gotta have 6 uninterrupted.
So we have 1 more hour then, right?
2 more. You're 4 hours in.
Does
Okay.
the robes that he gave me, do they have an AC?
The robes?
Yeah.
No.
Charhead robes that he gave.
No.
Okay, I'm sleeping in them because they're silky.
No, they're just clothes.
Put my hands in the
They
pockets.
can at least be satin.
Okay.
Go sleep in Latin.
The last 2 hours. Alright. You still hear noises from above. So Constitution saving throw, see if we get our rests in.
18 total.
Okay.
16.
Dirty 20.
Alright, so alright, so you got past that. So it's like you would need another 2 hours to get your rest in. Do you ask them to wait at least 2 more hours? Oh, if
We can get up and you can rest.
Well, think about it. If it's still dark, I'm not going outside anyways. So
Okay.
it's either, you know.
I'll refresh my
So-
spells and you can put your armor on.
yeah, like,
And we'll wait. Obviously, I am not leaving you.
You have time.
Not leaving you.
You have time to get your armor on.
Yeah.
So, because it takes a while to get your armor on.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So.
So, with you all getting your armor on, do you want to go look upstairs while he's getting his rest?
I'm behind to be staying right where we at. personally.
I
I am not that curious.
so
I don't. I believe the way I think I would think of it is we've collected what we came here for to get, plus extra stuff that we didn't necessarily anticipate, and we need to get out of here and get on to the next goal.
okay, all right, that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that you like for sunup, you need to be here for 4 more hours.
There is that.
I pull out a set of dice. You want to have a go?
All right,
Sure.
2 more hours. All right. So the sounds upstairs have stopped.
Do we need to roll again?
I would roll a Constitution because I think that might be more bothersome than the fact that you heard
Or not.
after 4 hours of hearing stuff rustling around and just stop.
21.
23.
Okay. good.
19.
So all right. So okay. So that means we got 2 hours left. So
Before daylight.
before daylight.
I go ahead and wake him up so he could have his armor on by the time it's time to go.
So it'd be about 90 minutes. You got, like, by the time he gets his armor on, it'll be about 90 minutes till sunup. So what would we like to do for those 90 minutes?
Well, I'm summoning my shield back to my arm.
Okay.
And now, after he gets his armor on, I say we go upstairs and check the sound out. We have to leave that way anyway.
Yeah, we might as well get a head start.
You can go out the secret passage, too.
They don't remember that.
Oh, okay. So you want to start heading up the
Yep.
spiral staircase?
You ready, buddy?
Yeah.
Okay, so we start going up the spire.
Clink, 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 clink.
So it's in that top, very top. So you come up and you find, there's those 4 crates. There's all those crates and stuff that you saw earlier. I think there's 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
There is a.
Wait a minute. Didn't they explode and things come out of them? They're back in the crates now?
Like, are you all creeping up or are you just walking up?
Creeping.
All right, roll for stealth,
Creepy,
everybody.
creepy, creepy, creepy.
18 plus.
23. Oh, well, no. I
That's
gotta roll
25.
Sorry.
An 11.
17.
25.
I guess I wasn't quiet enough.
You have that problem a lot?
Ask what he rolled.
What'd you roll?
11.
Oh, for crying out loud.
I got disadvantage. I had a 16, then I had to roll again. It's 11.
Yeah, same.
Plus, I'm rolling on the app.
What you see.
Okay.
It's what you see.
Mm-hmm.
Does it appear to be breathing like a living creature or no? It's cold. Is there breath coming out of its frontal orifice?
It's not looking it's not looking towards you. Its back's to you.
I understand
Okay.
that, but there would still be. Could we not see the air in front of him if he was breathing?
Not how it's sitting. It's sitting up on one of the crates, sitting on it.
But not facing us.
It's not facing you.
And we know what came out of
Don't
these crates
touch
earlier.
it. First off, don't touch it. Just saying. That'd be. We try to sneak by it, so to speak.
Oh, it's look like how it's positioned. It's actually looking towards the door with the golems.
Is the exit out of here?
Yeah.
It doesn't go the direction that he's looking, or is there another way?
There's the one. Remember the cuts in the wall? Yeah, that's what it's looking at. It's looking towards the cuts in the wall, or the forbidden term, the cuts or the
What was that?
Go ahead, do it. Do it.
Hey, what you looking at?
I was expecting you to just
Hello,
walk
good
up,
sir.
walk up the side of it.
I was going to start walking toward him and say, hey, what you looking at?
I'll just tell you, its passive perception is already 25. So.
Is there any way we can help you in here?
Char is ready in an action.
So he holds up his hand. It's empty.
Huh.
So given like the halt,
Mm-hmm.
like don't move.
Gotcha. Freeze.
So
Ooh.
then he takes his hand from where it's like up, and let me see if I can get it to where you can see. He's like that, and then he goes
One. Up. Look up.
So and everyone looks up, and those things that you all fought earlier, there are like a dozen of them hanging from the ceiling, motionless, like bats.
Oh.
Just so.
Where did you come from?
So it hops down off the box and starts heading towards the cuts. So and it motions, follow me. So quietly. So you're moving at half speed, but you're moving really slow. I need stealth checks. You are not at disadvantage because you have armor in it because you're moving really slow.
Question.
Yeah.
If I levitate and I'm not actually hitting the ground with my armor, like with tromping along, do I make sound?
No.
No, it's like it wouldn't make any sound.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
So
I want to levitate.
doesn't mean you can't get perception of things like with echo, but sure.
Right, but that would prevent me from rolling a disadvantage, or that would prevent me from failing a stealth check, correct?
Yeah. For
Okay.
I just need you to add an acrobatics to see if you're clanging around, floating around, in addition to it.
Okay.
I got 24. I'm shaggy, high step, tippy toeing.
Take 2 seconds.
Now that I'm this close to him,
What was your acrobatics?
A 7.
using my nature sense, can I tell if he's undead or not?
You're having a hard time. It's like
I mean, I'm focusing on the guy in front of me.
oh, that's what I'm saying. It's odd. Like it's not like cold of death. So you ran a roll of 7 on your acrobatics.
Yep.
It's like you float and you're sort of concentrating on that, and you clang your hammer against your armor. Some of them sort of wiggle their shoulders around, but they don't react. So with
Does I'm assuming does everyone turn around when they hear me do that?
they all give you. I will probably
Okay.
hurt you.
I'm gonna whoever's supposed to me, I'm gonna reach out my hammer and kind of do the motion of pull me. You know?
So I'll
She'd
say,
do it.
Yeah, I'll say Astron does it. So
Yeah.
So Ashran, do a sleight of hand to make sure, because he just clanged his hammer against his armor, but and the things that
Why?
their shoulders wiggling around. So do a sleight of hand.
Oh.
He's reached it out to you because he just wants to float through.
15.
All right, that's well good enough. So you get it, and you keep it. Like you reach out, you keep it. Things you have to put your weapon up. So
Hold his.
yeah, you got him, and you're pulling him with your stealth forward.
I got you.
So yeah, the person with heavy armor being more stealthy than him, moving really slow through. Now we're in the cracks. You know the cracks in the walls that going into the room with the golem.
Mm-hmm.
So we got to squeeze through these cracks.
I remember.
So let's see. I guess really athletics is it, right?
Acrobatics, if you're using dex.
Yeah, we can just do acrobatics because you're trying not to hit anything. Because now you're trying to be quiet. So
13.
18.
It couldn't have been the one I got +9 in.
And I
Which
have
is-
0 in acrobatics, so I can't.
that's it.
16.
Okay, so you're all going through, and it's so tight. Occasionally you hear where it's scratching against your armor, and just because the place is tight. But
It's an amber wall. It's not like it's stone that would be scraping against metal. It'd be
that's not amber.
cutting into the amber.
It's not amber in these walls. These are
Oh.
cracks through the mountain. The walls are coated amber. These aren't the walls.
Oh, okay.
It's like they're like ruptures in the earth between the rooms.
Okay.
So this is actually rock and dirt.
I'm collecting some as we go.
A little bit of it. So yeah, this is the mountainside. Okay. So nothing's really seems to be coming after you. So you all have gotten to the, that dark room where the golem is. So this room is pitch black, if we remember.
Hey man, be careful. There's a golem in here.
So he puts his hand down, like saying lower. It's like,
Hey man, there's a golem in here.
so he shakes his hand. He shakes his hand like no. He's like lower, and you see him crouch. So and he's trying to tell everyone to crouch.
Okay.
So we're all crouching. So he then, while everyone crouches, there's like a little spark, and a couple sparks flitter from his hand. And it's very briefly, it's like little frames, but you see the golem is like a foot from him, and it's between his legs. So he's proposing you all to crawl between the golem's legs in a straight line, because once the little flares stop, you're back in the pitch dark.
Gotcha.
I need perception rolls to know that you're going the right way through the golem so you don't hit it.
Oh, yeah.
25.
Where am I at?
15.
Check 27.
22.
So we're going through. It's like we're not really trying to do stealth as much. So you all go about 10 feet in a straight line, hoping you got it, thanks to the sparks. So you cannot see the person in front of you though, where it's so dark. So you yep. So
Chain.
So you're
The
trying
chain.
to
As we
trying
walk.
to touch and follow through with everybody.
Does he let me
Whoever's
touch his
leading.
shoulder?
Who's leading? The other guy?
The dude that you're with.
Just
or-
rando.
Well, if you put your hand on his back, I'll put my hand on your back. Charles putting his hand on my back, and we Congo line it out of there.
Does he allow me to lay my hand on him?
No. So like.
Does he have a cape?
You reach out and there's nothing there. Remember, it's pitch dark at this point. So you reach out and all of a sudden there's a couple little flickers. He's about 15 feet in front of you, in front of Bozak too. And those
Okay.
little flickers again. through, and he motions he motions
Keep
like this.
moving, keep moving, keep moving.
His back is still to you.
Okay.
So now, perception-wise, again, it's 15. Perception, knowing where you're trying to go. So each one of you is a different, a different length. So you're like, I need to get this far. Because you know if it gets too bright, that amber golem is going to activate and come after you all. So perception, to make sure that we remember.
17.
Yep, 17.
11.
Charge, what am I doing with you?
It's like, Charlie, you're rolling that on purpose.
No, I'm really not. I'm really not.
Are you rolling digitally or are you rolling with dice?
I'm rolling digitally.
So you might want to break out the real dice.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
Go get that one metal dice that you have, the one that was rolling so good. Mm-hmm.
So, you're going to run into Ashram.
Char's gonna run into me?
Yeah.
No, that's great. We're gonna clank like mofos.
Yep.
So it's like dink.
Dink. Clunk.
So I say clink. Now, when you all run into each other, what do you do?
Just like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Keep moving. Like I would not stop. You slow down. Maybe you hunker a little more. You repress the, you just keep moving. The closer we can get to the exit, the better.
He's still levitating, right? When did you stop guiding him?
No.
No, he couldn't levitate through that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, so he couldn't have got down on all fours either. So when you all bang into each other, did you let the guy? I assume it's a dude, but the person in front of you he throws a couple little sparks. Again, it's like you're in the solid dark and someone like a strobe light, just a couple little strobes of different colors. So and you see yourselves there, and the golem is like a foot from you all.
Behind us or in front of us?
Behind you.
Okay.
So, but doesn't attack. But you see where the person is.
At? Okay.
So he's also next to the door. It's about 15 feet. Bozak's about 10 feet from the door, diagonal. No, it's about 15 feet from you in a straight line.
Okay.
So
keep moving.
Yep.
So, all right, perception to see if we go where we're going.
Dirty 20.
24.
Come on, buddy. 6.
Roll a 6.
I'm gonna reach back and grab him.
All right, so
Can I stop it? Whatever's about to happen.
well, the problem is that when he did the flickers, Char looked back and saw the golem there. So he tried to go backwards, and he sort of really the golem's like really close to him. So it's like when he spins around, he's like all off. He doesn't run into you because the problem is he looked back him out. So the guy that's with you does the flicker again. Pop, pop, 3 little flickers. So Ashran is 5 feet from the door. Bozak is 5 feet from the door. Char is 25 feet from the door, and actually, so when he came back, he actually moved away from it, and the flickers show the amber golem is between you and Char because it's like in a path. So it is now in the dark. You know that there's a wall beside the door. like at a particular direction. You know, the amber golem is to the left of you. Or let's go by a clock. As the 9 is the amber golem. So to the 12 is the wall. So your friends are at the 10. Which way do you
Sorry.
which way do you want to do a perception that you think? Because really, like I said, it's in the dark. You've got to turn the angle that you want to turn. So tell before you roll. Tell me where you're going.
It's Char. Honestly, he's just gonna keep going the way he's facing.
Are you going to try? Are you going to try to go to your companions straight?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to.
All right. So if you roll bad, you know that you're going to
I wanna.
run into the golem.
I'm going to take a page out of dude's book and Druidcraft. A quick flame. And shut my hand on it.
So you hear the golem run. Take a fast step when you do that.
Okay. Did it move away from Char?
Moving towards you. He now has a thinner path to get to you. Like it took a step towards. So now.
I throw Druidcraft on the far wall with a flame.
21.
Yes! Yes!
So, wait, the far wall close to Char?
No. Away from Char, away from me.
But
Back in those slits where
thing
we
is,
just came
thing
from.
is, the light. It sees you. It's going towards what it sees. It's not moving towards the light. It's moving towards what it sees in the light.
Well.
So.
Oh well. What's the thought?
So
We tried.
So, well, you try to do that. Well, what you don't know when you threw it at the wrong wall, he's coming towards it. The person with you has flung open that amber door, and he grabs you from behind as you're doing, and he pulls you out, and Char comes running through. So, the golem is coming towards the door, and the person with you slams the door. And at this point, when he slams the door, he puts his back onto it, and it's a cloaked figure. So, all you can see is like from here down. He's very, very pale, but it just doesn't look dead. It's just like this person may have not seen the sun in a very, very long time.
Do we see color of any sort?
So
Outside of pale?
he's got some green. He's dressed in green.
Okay, so there's color
So
of some sort.
yes, there's lots of green. He's got he's got a small bow and some daggers with him. So. He looks. He says, "You all trying to get yourself killed?"
No, we're actually trying to get our way home, man. Well, not home, but to our other place that we need to be. We just spent the night here.
I know.
Is this your house?
No, I'm a guest here.
Oh, so are we. Actually, we talked to that golem before. He wasn't so angry last time.
He's like, the ruins have been disturbed. There's been a great evil released.
Where?
I'm giving you the look like, shut up.
It's like these tombs have not been desecrated in a very, very long time. So the master would like to know who disturbed them.
Oh. I don't know. I didn't make any disturbances. Well, unless you count those things flying up earlier.
And is that why you reek?
I'm not Reek. I'm Bozak.
He smells.
Oh, that's my
That's
my
what.
pipe.
Like, I don't remember what my
That's my pipe.
issue was.
I'd say that it's like that pipe smells better than you do.
Yeah, it
I
does.
have no idea what you talk about.
I take a big long puff. And I make a little circle.
master would like to see you before you leave.
There's a master of this place? Mm.
He is now.
Thank you, but no thank you.
I would definitely not advise crossing the master.
Well, if we
it's
go
like
meet
this-
him, and then wouldn't that be crossing him?
No, he has requested your presence.
Oh.
Who is the master?
So he is. So he is. You shall now know him as the bishop.
Oh.
The bishop.
I knew a bishop once. No, really, I knew a bishop once.
I had a few.
Is it a good or a bad experience?
It wasn't great, he was undead.
You never read that. Was that you never read him?
He was in a book.
He was in a book.
I read the book a lot.
This is true.
So I kind of felt like I met the bishop. Hey, is your bishop undead?
He is what he needs to be.
Oh.
So if you will you follow me to the bishop?
Let's get it over with.
Okay, we'll follow you to the bishop. Are we going into the Underdark? Because that's where the other bishop was. I gotta make sure. I pull out my book.
That'd be nice. Go to the Underdark, get out of here.
Okay. So you all are here, okay?
Sorry.
Actually, I'll try to point it this way. I'll show you. So you came out of the library and through these upstairs. Like you're in the library, you moved up, you came up, and then you went through the place with the golems. You've come out and you're on top of the thing. You're next to the statue. So you all climb down and you walk. So and you take that portal down. Okay. So when you take the portal down, again he's walking with you. This is where you all got your stuff.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So he takes you over here, and he stands and he says, "The master is at the end of the hall."
Didn't we explore that yesterday?
You walked right here. You were here, but you just looked at the end. Remember, there's all those doors. So that's it.
Huh. Well, I guess we would have met him earlier, dude, but let's go see what he has to say.
The door is unlocked. You come down.
Okay.
So do you go into the door?
Yeah, I go in the door.
Does everyone go into the door?
Might as well.
Alright, so when you reach for the door opens on its own.
Ooh, creepy.
Stupid magic doors.
Oh, nice chair.
So you come in and the room is just full of mist. An amber mist. Unlike everything else. So once you all come in, your friend comes in behind you. So you can put him on the board behind. Sure.
Here, toss it this direction.
Oh, be careful with that one.
Oh,
That one will
sorry. Sorry.
shatter. That would shatter
Just-
into 100 pieces.
Yep, no. He's in one piece. My bad.
Something comes in and the door closes behind him. So it goes, Bishop, I've brought him. These are the ones that have claimed the Lady of Night. So, and at this point, the mist dissipates and you see a lich in front of you.
Hey! So good to meet you in person, man.
So the lich doesn't move. Its jaw slowly moves, and it says, "You are not from here."
Good guess. Neither are you.
You are correct, sir, man.
So again, nothing. Just his jaw moves a little bit. So it's like the person that brought you in here says, "That's right. You're right. We're not from here." So Mistress then here sent us here.
Wait, did you say Mistra or your mistress?
Mistra.
Oh, I read about her too. Hold on. Yeah, one of the people that was with us followed that lady. Can't remember which one. I think it was the one who died. But yeah, that was in the book.
So go ahead and move the.
I'll just walk right up to him.
So,
I'm not armed. I don't have anything pulled up in front of me, nothing like that, except for the book I have out.
Hey, Darren, can you move the camera to the left a little bit? I can only see the edge of the board.
I'm sorry, I forgot that.
Yeah, he's staring at me.
You're good. You're good. Yeah.
He's looking at your crits.
Yeah, look at
Yeah.
your crits.
Everybody's looking at my
Yeah.
crits.
Luckily, they're not cold.
What do you mean, luckily?
Oh, there's 20 points on it.
Yeah, they're not ones. Come on now.
So, but move the move.
Oh, all the way up?
He wants to, like the one that knocked you all. Yeah, move him up his side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and he's gonna turn and face you.
Okay.
Is he weaponed out?
No. So he has his bow. He has the bow to side, nothing off.
Okay.
So he puts the bow up and like puts it across, and tightens it, like how you hold your a strong bow. And then he puts his cloak back. So and he goes, "I am the Weaver."
Oh.
So I have been. He's got Mistress symbol on him. It's like now. It's like when he holds it back, he's got like a bandana type thing, and Mistress symbols right here.
Oh.
So he said, Mistra told me that a non-friend of hers might need help one day.
I wouldn't say I'm a non-friend, but I accept any help you have.
So it's like, is it true that you have followers of Shar with you?
Oh yeah, both my friends here. They take away people's sorrow. They're really cool. They've helped us a lot.
I'm surprised Char didn't like muzzle you. So
Great.
what do you all do in reply to that? Are you going to happen?
I mean, look at me. You know.
Well, I
Yeah.
So
Just forgotten how I
What,
am decorated.
Do you have sorrow or
We
need to
in
find
service of Our
purpose?
Lady.
So the Weaver has nothing but sorrow. As I have also been blessed with magic from your lady. It's like I have woven 3 different types of magic in myself to hold in case of catastrophe. Again, I am the Weaver.
Oh, so if we succeed, you're to reset magic into the worlds?
Apparently, there's nothing for me to reset.
No, see, that's just the thing. If you join up with us when we complete our task, we're going back 500 years so that we can stop it from happening.
So I was there at the end. It's like doing Mistra's work with the bishop here. So with Mistra's last little bit of power, she imbued me with the ability to go where I was needed. But it was too late. There was nowhere to go except the Shadowfell. It's like so Mistra told me that there might be one in the Shadowfell that might be able to help, one that she desperately doesn't get along with. So with the last bit of her power and the bishop's power, sent me and the bishop to where Shar was. Little did we know it was here. So the bishop has been using me as a planthry to enable me long life. That that Mistra was right, that it would be helpful. When we first got here, I tried to bolster resistance and get the pieces of Shar. It's like, because I was there when they tore her apart. So I tracked down the places that they put her body. So we took up residence here because this was the one place that we felt that we could safely watch over a piece, and we'd hoped someday someone would come collecting the pieces of her.
Congratulations! The day has come. And not only that, we're to the good already.
It's like, so you've already found several pieces.
We have a couple. We got a friend looking for another one. And if you know where they all went, wow, that can make this a whole lot easier. By the way, my name's Bozag.
So,
I was a member of the good ship Wildheart before all of this happened.
that's all I know. No, so I'm just saying, it's like he just looks at you like it's supposed to mean something.
Oh, would you like to read the history about your friend? It's in here. Well, not all of it, but you know, at least
Most of it.
the actions that
he's never said his name. The Weaver's not in there.
No, I'm not talking about the Weaver. I'm talking about the bishop.
Oh, the bishop. So he looks, and the bishop is, the bishop's there. So he says, "You do not have long to stay here."
No, we were planning on leaving here in about 30 minutes.
It's like there was another lich in this temple,
What?
and we fought, and I was able to use his life essence to keep the Weaver alive in hopes that we can give you something.
Ooh.
So if magic truly has stopped throughout the realms outside of the Shadow Eve,
Yeah.
it's like for it to truly come about, it's like you need some type of something of mistress. It's like,
Grumball?
so
No, he's He's a grumbar. Grumbarl.
It's like you do not need elemental, but you need magic, like true magic that all can touch.
Oh.
It's like the Weaver here has come to terms over the last 500 years that he has granted one purpose in his life. So that purpose is to be the catalyst of magic. So even if Shar has to be one to restart it.
Okay. So is that a yes on you're going to join us?
So the Weaver sits there and looks. It's like, well, I won't join us, but it's like, but I'll be with you in different ways.
Oh.
So, and he pulls out what looks like a weird instrument, but it's actually a little miniature loom for weaving. But it only has 3 strings on it. That's why it looks like an instrument. So in all 3 are different colors. So when he comes up to Bozak, and he's about to hand it to you, and he's like, but you're not a follower of Shar.
Nah. You're my friends, though. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, let me introduce you. This is Char of Shar. And this is Ash of Shar. So it's a Char Ash.
So does Char say anything?
I was kind of grunt.
Oh, wait.
So he looks. So he looks sort of sad. He says, I believe that you all have a disc.
This is on you guys.
So
Yes.
So which one of you all, like, so you don't have to answer anything, but he says your magic that you use only comes from one of the 3. Shar's power comes from the Shadowfell and with her Shadow Weave. So I want to give you the other magics. So to pass on, so if you get out of here, if you want to restore magic, it's like it would need to be brought to a place that can grow. So can I give you the other magics? But I need to view it in your disc. So
I'll present my disc.
okay. So you pull yours out. So he takes his headband off that had Mistress symbol on it, and he drapes it across the disc, and he puts this little this little weaving type loom on top of it. So, and he looks at both of you all that follow Shar, and he says, remember, Shar made Mistra. Mistra would never have been born or existed if it wasn't for Shar and her sister. So just remember. And with that, he plays the 3 strings. And when he hits the 3 strings, they weave together. And out of the bottom, it comes down where, like, it sort of and puts them all together. and starts weaving around the edge of the disc, imbuing it. Each 3 strands are different color glowing. Of course, the purple one you all know all too well. There's a gold and there's a silver with it, intertwining. The more the loom moves, the more transparent the weaver looks. So
I'm watching the bishop as it happens, see what's going on with him.
So the bishop just sits there. So and the loom keeps moving until eventually it stops because there's no more thread. So and the weaver is gone. So the bishop says, "It's been nice knowing you, Slick." So
Wait a minute, that name's in here too. Huh. Wow.
So the bishop starts, let's just say, starts being dusty. It's like it's just sort of almost like cracking and drying up. He says, "There's no purpose for me here anymore. I wish you well in your purpose." So I knew Shar from time to time before I came to your world. So I really didn't have too much trouble with her. So, but just understand that sometimes if there's never any darkness, what's the point of light? Correct? So it's like you must hurry. So you must go, because once I'm gone, the previous lich, it's like, will reemerge from his tomb. So, and he is not as agreeable as I. So, and he sort of falls and crumbles. So, and it's down. And the only thing that's left is a chess piece of a bishop.
Ooh, can I have that?
I have no objections.
I'm gonna go pick it up. I'm gonna put it in this fine duds I got with all the pockets.
So that smells really bad. Okay. So
Now we got to get back out of here again.
So you're it's like you are really far down, like in this temple. So you got your rest in. Did you do your symbol earlier, or did you choose not to?
Never did.
Never did. So that
Do it
means
here. Let's get out.
it doesn't work that way. She didn't do it before the long rest.
Oh.
So you'll.
I wasn't anticipating this coming back in here.
So you will have to make your way out of the temple.
Okay.
So
Do we have to go back by through the golem?
no,
Okay.
it's like you've got to go up to the main foyer.
Okay.
So, but I know Charlie can't see, but
So we're here, so we head back out this way towards the...
yeah, you're here. So this is here. You got to go up and get up into.
That's where the golem was, though.
No,
Right?
No, he's up here. He's
Oh,
in the-
oh.
no. Like you gotta come
okay.
here.
Oh,
Then you
no.
got to go up the little staircase, get into
Okay.
here, and then get up and out.
Oh, okay.
So there's
Okay.
two big, two big
Okay.
areas, and you got to hopefully get up, get up your little stair thing. So, and somewhere there's a lich waking up. So